Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel. And welcome back to another episode of the Juice Junior Road to the Show series here on MLB The Show 25. I have done what I promised I would do, and I simulated the last few months of baseball. I did jump in a few times, mainly as a pitcher, as you can see by our numbers up there in the top left. 16-0, 211 strikeouts, .27 ERA. I jumped in a little bit as a hitter, but not as often because I wanted to fly through the sim. And we have earned, as the top of your screen as well, we have earned 338 skill points. I did not, or tokens. I did not spend any of them during the simulation, so I could spend them all during this video. We will take a look. We also have some packages to open as well. We have earned ourselves contention for the MVP. I'm still not sure how we're not in the MVP because I looked at Shohei's splits between pitching and hitting, and he's not having like a crazy home run season. 41's amazing, but it's not what we're doing, obviously. We've got ourselves undefeated win-loss record, a sub 3.3 ERA, 211 strikeouts, plus we've hit 86 home runs. And I say that to also say this. We broke the home run record in a single season, which was 73 by Barry Bonds. So I have that clip. You will see it now. Juice Jr. breaking the home run record in a single season. Enjoy.
That one is absolutely belted.
Get up, ball, get up.
And it's gone. And we have a new single-season home run king. One of the most revered records in baseball has been broken.
What a moment. You know he's feeling it on the inside. This is an achievement that will define his career, something that's bigger than even the sport itself.
No doubt about it. No matter where he goes from here, he'll always be remembered for this amazing season and this moment. And we've been anticipating this for weeks, but it doesn't make it any less special. A remarkable accomplishment in what has been a remarkable season for him. A moment that will live on in baseball history for a long time.
Absolutely no question.
There was the moment that Juice Jr. broke the home run record in a single season, waving to the crowd, saluting the crowd, all that kind of good stuff. I don't remember what his father's single season home run record was after his career was over. I guess I could go back and look because I don't think 86 is what Juice Sr. had after in a single season at any time. I think he probably had over 100 at one point in his career. He was mashing balls. But Juice Jr. is also a pitcher as well, so he takes a lot of effort to do both. But he does have the in-game single season record now. And we still have one more game to go in the regular season. I stopped one game short so that I could bring you guys back in. We are on a nice little win streak here. He swept out the Cubbies, and now we're trying to sweep out the Marlins. My last pitching performance was this game here against the Cubs, 9-0 start. I think it was another perfect game. We might have allowed a hit. I don't remember. But if we go over here to the standings, we have clinched a playoff spot and the division with 92 wins. So we were able to surpass the Phillies and keep them at bay. So we will play playoff baseball in this episode, which is super awesome. Let's not only take a look at these things we already have unlocked from the previous packages, but let's take a look at the packages that we have yet to open. We have two packages that we got to open here. Hopefully we get some nice little diamond equipment, because really at this point, anything other than diamond doesn't really matter. We get a bunch of silver stuff right there. We might as well open this one as well. Give me some diamond. We get some gold stuff. That's nice, but it's not diamond. We have, actually, it looks like we have like 4 packages to open that I've earned myself here. Some more silver stuff. And the final package we have, let's open it up and see what we get. And it's a bunch more silver stuff. So nothing really that's going to impact us too much, because right now, diamond is really all that matters. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. So we are looking for only diamond stuff at this point. We don't really have even diamond stuff at all. for most of our stuff. We have a few diamond things. I'm not going to spend my tokens until the playoffs start because we have one more game left to go. So let's load that up right here. Marlins versus Mets. The final game of the regular season. We are going to be hitting in the 8-hole as the DH. And you will notice in this game that my average has dropped significantly. It's down in like the 400s. And that's just because the simulation doesn't do as well as I would do. So that's going to happen. But let's see if we can raise that up a little bit as the final game of the year. The final game of Juice's rookie year, regular season-wise, and we have a chance to earn ourselves a perk and a package. That's a nice little 1-2 combination right here if we hit a home run. So let's try that on Sandy Alcantara, or Alcantara? I forget it. I think it's Alcantara, actually. We're not going to earn either one of the packages, unfortunately, or the perk. I should have went with just get a base hit or something. I thought I'd smack a home run, though. Well, that's unfortunate. I really wanted the perk in the package. But we don't get it. Luckily, we are DHing. We are down to... Oh, we still unlock a perk, Ice Water Veins, so that's nice. And there's the home run I was looking for in the first at-bat. So we do get it in the second at-bat. But we're hitting in the 480s now, maybe in the 490s with that home run. It's just kind of unfortunate that the sim... Oh, it's 488 now. The sim kind of drops us really heavily in terms of our hitting stats. That's why I wanted to play every pitching performance. Because I did not... Oh, we're 14 RBIs shy of the single-season RBI record. Well, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get it in this season. We'd have to have a crazy game. We're already at the top of the 5th. So I don't think we're going to be able to get it in this season. But at some point, Juice Jr. will achieve every record he can. We don't even get an RBI in that hit. We get a double. We don't even get an extra, a little RBI on that one. It's the top of the 7th. We're trying to win the freaking MVP and the Rookie of the Year. And the Cy Young. We're trying to go for the craziest triple crown you could ever imagine. There's another home run to add to the board. Nice little home run to add to the board. It's 11-5, top of the 9th. I mean, if they give the MVP to Shohei after the season we've put together, I would be stunned. Absolutely stunned. That one I didn't even see land. Where'd that ball even land at? I didn't even see that one land. That's another home run for us. We're going to win this baseball game, presumably 12-5. How did we fail on hitting a home run? We hit like 2 of them. We had 3 home runs in total. We finish our first ever regular season after getting called up in middle June. I'd say it was pretty much a success. But have we earned ourselves all the awards we were looking for? We were trying to get the Rookie of the Year, which I'm assuming we locked up. The Cy Young, which I'm hoping we locked up because Roki Sasaki was having a crazy season. And I'm hoping they don't give the MVP to Shohei. All right, so we have simulated the regular season. The Mets have finished 93-69, won the division, and taken on the Cardinals in the wild card round. Did they give the freaking awards to me? Award winners... They gave the MVP to Shohei. How do you give Shohei Ohtani this MVP? How? He went 15-10 with a 3.48, and then he had 41 home runs, 124 driven in, 296 average. And then you compare them to my numbers, which I had a .27, 211 strikeouts, went perfect from the win-loss record. I hit 89 home runs and 180 driven in with a 4.92 average. I mean, these are otherworldly numbers, and they gave it to Shohei Ohtani. This is just absolute biasy. We do end up with the Cy Young Award, though. And we win ourselves the Rookie of the Year, which is huge. Do we win any of the other awards? We win Silver Slugger DH, which is nice. Love to see that. But no other awards. I cannot believe they gave the Shohei Ohtani MVP. That's absolute insanity to give him that. Whatever, man. Whatever. Let's spend our 344 tokens. This is obviously the most we've ever had. I don't even know where to put them in. I'm gonna put some into stamina, put a little bit into power, put some into speed, put some into contact, put a little bit into fielding, put a little bit into arm strength, put some in our per nines. We're already down to 15. We've spent those very quickly, haven't we? And then I guess since this one is 15 to go up 1, we might as well spend it in there. There we go. We'll spread them out a little bit. We go up to a 78 as both a starting pitcher and a second baseman. 344 tokens does not get you very far, does it? But now we have 80 speed. Our per 9s are getting better. The stamina's up to an 81. That's nice. Our power's up to a 75, 76. Okay. We can work with that. We can certainly work with that. But now it's playoff time. And we're hopefully going to win all of these playoff games and go to the World Series. That's obviously the goal. Let's start with this wild card series against the Cardinals. We should be able to dominate and win. We are on a mission now to prove to the world that they made the wrong decision giving the MVP to Shohei Ohtani. How in the world do you see the 2 seasons that we had? You compare the 2 seasons and you choose Shohei over us. I mean, we're both, and it's not like, oh, Shohei has a two-way style. We don't have a two-way style. No, we're both two-way players. We're the exact same. So the comparisons are pretty fair. And they still chose to give the MVP to him. The bias on Shohei is absolutely insane. I mean, they're doing tricks on it this point. They're doing more than tricks at this point. I mean, come on. How do you not give the MVP to me? It's simply stunning that they didn't. But this Mets team is down 3-1 to the Cardinals in the first round of the first game of the wild card, and I cannot add to it there by grounding into an out at third base. 4-1 now. The Cardinals continue to add to their lead. I got to try to pull this back right here. Let's see what I can do. Oh, I was late on it. That might still get out, just simply on power. He's going to jump. Did he catch it? He caught it. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. He caught it in center field. He robbed me of a 2-run homer. We're going to lose game 1 of the wild card round. And remember, you only need to get 2 in the wild card. That's crazy. He robbed me of a 2-run homer instead center field as well. And I'm not going to get another chance. We lose game 1 of the wild card against the St. Louis Cardinals. That is not a good sign. Juice Jr., we also got the home run crown for the season, obviously, with 90 home runs or something like that, 89, something crazy like that. Oh, I can't believe they robbed me. I can't believe they robbed me of that home run. That's absolutely insane. All right, game number 2. I mean, we got to win this or our playoffs are done right away. I obviously didn't have that good of a performance in that first round or first game of the wild card. I mean, I went 1 for 3. Didn't even hit a home run, so I could have played better. But I don't even know if my runs would have been enough to do anything there. Let's see if I can do it here. 5 tokens to hit a home run right here against Ryan Weathers in the rain. There it is. That's a big-time home run to give us that 1-0 lead. That's exactly what we needed to have happen. That is a huge home run. Give me another one here. They're going to give me a chance to hit another one. But the Cardinals are up 4-1. There's not much I can do. I'm not on the mound, so it's not like I can control how many runs the Cardinals score. All I can do at this point is control how many runs I put the Mets up. And now I've given them 2, but the defense has got to help me out. The pitching's got to help me out, or we're going to be down 2-0 and eliminated. We're already in the top of the 7th. It's 5-2 now, so the Cardinals add another one. And this is why baseball is so hard to win a World Series, because you can have the greatest player of all time. Look at the LA Angels. They had Albert Pujols, Mike Trout, and Shohei Ohtani on their team at the exact same time, and they never won anything. So that's why baseball is so difficult, because you can have the greatest player ever, like they do, the Mets do with me, and you could not win anything. But I do have a chance to tie it right here. Low-key, this is a pretty important at-bat. And I'm going to hopefully succeed. Please get out. Please get out. It's going to get out. I've tied the game at 5 on a big 3-run homer. That's absolutely massive. What an RBI. But the Cardinals put up 10 runs while I'm not in the game. They scored 1 in the 7th, which obviously was before we scored. Then they score 3 in the 8th and 2 in the 9th to give us none answered back. And the Cardinals have swept us in 2 games in the wild card. They will move on, and our season is done. Our postseason is done. That is so stupid. Like, I didn't even get a chance on the mound. I didn't even get a chance on the mound to do anything to affect that game. Wow. And just like that, our Mets playoff run in year number 1 is over. We did all that hard work to win the division and go to the playoffs in the first place just to get swept in 2 games by the Cardinals. And it's not even like we lost like 1-0 or something like that. No, it was 10-5. Insanity. I don't even think I'm going to win playoff MVP or anything like that. I put up good numbers, but I don't think you can win playoff MVP by having the season or the 2 games that I had. Yeah, I'm not even in consideration with the numbers that I put out. I didn't have enough games. Craziness. The Yankees have defeated the Dodgers in the World Series. Wow, very creative. Very, very creative. All right, well, we're going to go to the offseason. We are always planning on going to the offseason in this video. I just thought it would take a little bit longer to get through the playoffs. But that is not the case. And unfortunately, we cannot move around to different teams just yet because we are under a little bit of a contract that doesn't let us go anywhere. If we go over here to the wait, where are we classified as? Oh, here we're starting pitcher now. So if we go over here to our contract, we have a renewable contract and then arbitration. Here are the awards that we won. We won the Cy Young, the Rookie of the Year, the All-Star. We were an All-Star. Then we got the Silver Slugger and the Home Run Championship. So we're still missing an MVP and a Home Run Derby for like actual awards. And obviously World Series. But what is going to happen now that we've finished our first year, the rookie year, we are going to fast forward to when the Juice is a free agent. So I'm going to simulate the 2026 season all the way through the 2027, 2028, 2029, and 2030 MLB seasons all the way through so that the next episode you see will be Juice entering the offseason of his free agent of his contract year where he's going to be signing a new deal. So I will skip through all of these seasons of renewable contracts and arbitration. I will show you guys when we do that episode the recap of what happened. We'll go over the stats and all that kind of stuff and maybe possible awards and all that kind of stuff. We'll go over all of that, but the next episode will be starting in 2030 when we are either in the playoffs, hopefully winning a World Series, or going into the offseason signing our big-time money deal. That's the game plan for the next episode. That's what's going to happen. So we're going to be fast-forwarding through the entire career. Basically, it just speeds it up so we can get more interesting things happening where we can see Juice on different teams and doing all kinds of different things and getting closer to breaking more records, all that kind of good stuff. Because we don't need to be through the dog days of his rookie contract and all that kind of stuff. There's too much team control. So that is what's going to happen. And since we can't really do much else here in the offseason, except for accepting our renewable contract of $780,000, can I get up to 800K? Let me ask for 800K and see what they say. The Mets have approved it. Hey, look at that. Negotiations. That's how you negotiate. Oh, and we're getting a message here from, I'm guessing, Stephanie Saunders, who thinks she's our agent. I know you and don't congratulate me on making the postseason. Get out of here. It was a very disappointing thing. Is there anything you want to chat about now that the offseason is here? My role with the Mets. Talk about my opinion or my options for requesting a trade. Can I get a trade? They probably wouldn't trade me because I tried that last year at MLB The Show 24 with Juice Sr., and they never traded me. So, on any team that I was on. So I don't think that trading's... I mean, I'll probably try it, but if I talk about my role with the Mets, it's probably just going to bring up the fact that I want to be a two-way player again. Let me try the requesting a trade thing. I definitely want to try to help you get what you want before next season. I'll see what you can do. Get me out of your thinking. I'm not happy playing with the Mets because I don't think you're going to be a contending team right now, and I want to win. I do want to win. I understand. I'm sure the Mets won't be happy to hear about this, but maybe they'll be able to find a trade benefits next season. I'll let them know you're not happy and would pray for you're more like a contender next year. Okay. We'll see what happens. We've kind of maybe burned some bridges. We'll see where this goes. It might take a little bit of fun if they can at all. Maybe we have burned some bridges here by saying that we want to play for a team that actually wants to win. We'll find out what happens. We'll continue to simulate the offseason. Here we go. We're in the gym. Stephanie Saunders calling us up. I've got some news. The Mets have worked out a deal to trade you to the Cardinals. We're going to go to the team that just beat us in the wild card? That's crazy. Okay, what happens if I say I don't like the deal? That's great to hear. I'm happy to. Or that's great. I'm happy to hear it. Wow, what is gonna happen now? What if I say? What if I say no? Interesting. I'm gonna say interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about that. What happens? Well, the deal isn't final yet. The Cardinals wanted me to check with you because they aren't interested in making the trade if you're not interested in playing for them. Oh, so I can reject the trade. They want to do it, or they do want you. What should I tell them? Oh, so if I reject it, I'll just stay with the Mets if I reject it. Should we say yes and go sign with the Cardinals, the team that beat us? I mean, that talk about a villain. You're an all-time villain in New York if you go. This is like KD to the Warriors. Wow. What do we do? Remember, we are only played in like 90-something games for the Mets. So we would be going right to the Cardinals. This really wouldn't affect what I just talked about earlier in the video where explaining what's going to happen in the rest of the series, like the next episode. We're still going to be in 2030 for the next episode to get to his big contract, but I might accept this trade. You know what? Let's shake things up. Let's go to the Cardinals. This is huge. Unprecedented. Expect someone from the Mets front office to reach out and this is crazy. The Juice has accepted a trade to go to the Cardinals as a 22-year-old. This is unprecedented. This is Mauricio Cabrera from the St. Louis Cardinals front office. Just going to say welcome to the club. I wonder if they traded in return. We know it will be an adjustment moving into an organization. How are you feeling about everything? Cardinals won't regret making this trade. I'm not going to say I'm going to be here forever because obviously I'm not going to be here forever. I'm going to sign a new contract in free agency. We love to hear that. Can't wait to see the conference the field. Yeah, thanks you too. Whatever. All right, what a trade. We are now a St. Louis Cardinal, which is a little bit annoying to me because in real life, I hate the Cardinals. They're the only baseball team that I absolutely despise because I'm a Reds fan. So out of all the baseball teams in Major League Baseball, the Cardinals are the only team that I absolutely hate. Can I see the trade details? Is there any way I can see what they traded to get me? Or the number 3 rated pitcher in their organization. What did the Mets get in return for me? They didn't get any starting pitchers, or at least not anybody that's a big name. They didn't get any bullpen arms. No. Oh, did they get Jeff Hoffman? No, he was in Toronto last year. Pete Alonso. No. Who'd they trade? Mason Wynn? They got Mason Wynn in the deal. So he came over. Who else did they get? I'm not sure. They got Mason. Was it just a straight up 1-for-1 swap? Mason Wynn for me? I feel like I'm worth a little bit more than that. I can't see. Can I see transactions? Okay. Completed transactions for trades for the Mets, or for the Cardinals, I guess. Yeah, it was just a 1-for-1 swap. Me for Mason Wynn. That's a little disrespectful. I mean, come on. I think I'm worth at least a top 50 prospect. I mean, plus Mason Wynn. All right, whatever, man. Mason Wynn for me straight up. And now we play for the St. Louis Cardinals. So it's still going to go down the same way. We're still going to simulate all the way to 2030. But now the end of this video is going to include opening day where we debut with the St. Louis Cardinals, because why would it not? We might as well get a little bit of rub with the new team before we sim all the way to 2030 and we don't get to see the Cardinals very much. So we're going to play that first series in St. Louis. Here we go. We're playing the Rockies. It's at home. It's a 2-game set. We are going to play this first 2 games with the St. Louis Cardinals. I can't believe we're already here. Are we pitching one of these games? No, we're not. Okay. So we're just going to be hitting against the Rockies at home. This is kind of crazy. Let's go debut with our new team. Juice looks kind of crazy in the St. Louis drip, but here we are, opening day in St. Louis against the Rockies. I mean, it's unprecedented. We're gonna spend the rest of our rookie deal with St. Louis, and then obviously by next episode we'll be ready for a free agent contract. Hopefully in the billions, but probably not because that's not how MLB the Show works. Well, we got to start off strong here and impress the St. Louis crowd. Is that going to get out? No, it's not. It's probably going to get caught, right? Oh, it is out! Our first career home run for the Cardinals. I thought that was not going to get out. The way the center fielder dropped, it looked like he was going to give it up for the third base or for the left fielder. The Rockies have tied it 1-1. Are we sure we're playing the Rockies? Chris Bryant grounds it to me, and that is an out for him. We're back up. Dustin May is on the mound. He's in Colorado now at this point. We got a runner on first. You can see the arch in the background. Oh, I don't think I got enough of that. I did not. I was... It says I got good contact on that, but I certainly did not. That's an ugly swing from the juice and a very, very unfortunate missed opportunity right there. All right. Still 1-1, though. Carlos Rodon is pitching, and I'm not going to be able to get this, am I? I got a good pulse. Oh, the gold glove. Oh, not the button sequence. Circle, X, triangle. There we go. I think I got it. Perfect. Why'd they have to add all these complicated things to the defense? That's why I don't play a lot of defense. I wish I was just the DH. Ooh, the Cardinals added a second run, so it's 2-1. And that's a mash. Make it 3-1. Put it on the board. It won. It is out of here. That goes into the apartment buildings they got over there. It becomes 4-1 now. Bottom 7. Runner on first. Last time I had a runner on, didn't go very well. Victor Vodnik is now on the mound for Colorado. And he pitches me a ground out double play opportunity, but I'm going to be able to beat the throw, so it's a fielder's choice. That's unfortunate. That should have been another home run, or at least a double or something. We do, in fact, win our first game as a St. Louis Cardinal. And we will play this second game. I can't believe that we are a Cardinal. This is crazy, man. I didn't think that they would actually trade me. I thought that they would say no, they couldn't find a trade, and we'd have to stay in the Mets for the entirety of our young rookie contract or whatever it is. But no, they found a trade partner to the team that beat us. They must have saw something in us in that wild card matchup, and they said, we want this kid. We see the potential in him. We think we can win a couple World Series before he signs his big contract with another team. Here we go. We already hit a home run right there. It's 4-0. This Cardinal team got potential. Every game I've seen with them so far, they've put up big runs. So we might be able to have ourselves quite the season, quite the career here in St. Louis. And the NL Central is not that difficult to win. Reds not that great, unfortunately. Cubs not that great. Pirates suck. Brewers are wishy-washy. This is a very winnable division. Probably a lot more winnable than the Phillies division, the NL East. Is they going to send him home? Please do not. Okay, good. 49 speed. That's something that they usually would send him home, but he stays at third. That's a double, our first double of our career in St. Louis. And it becomes a 5-0 game. At some point, I will turn back on the stealing opportunities once we have enough speed to be able to actually be credible on the base paths, because I do want to have the all-time stealing record as well. That's something we couldn't get with Juice Senior because you couldn't upgrade the speed in MLB The Show 24. You were kind of just locked into whatever you had. Even with the upgraded cleats that give you +10, that was as high as you could go. You can never upgrade it any higher. But with this system they have now, you can get, I'm assuming, everything, every single ability and stat up to 99 if you just play long enough. So we will, once we get up to probably 90, in the 90s at least for speed, we will turn back on that and start stealing bases. See if we can break Ricky Henderson's record or something. It's going to be pretty tough because he's got a lot of stolen bases, but we'll try. And the Rockies have brought it back to a tie game. That's crazy. That is crazy. We're going to pop this into the left field corner for another double. And we will stand up. Okay. Just bring me home. Bring me home, Mountain Mama. Nope, they didn't. At least give me a chance to walk it off in extras, at least. That's going to be a hot one. Into right field. That's going to go to the wall. It'll be at least a double. But 49 speed, he shouldn't have anything past a double. And there it is. He's on second base. But that's not good. That could give the Rockies the lead here. And it's going to be 6-5. They do have the lead, and I'm not going to get a chance to get up. It's over. We're going to lose game 2 against the Rockies. That's unfortunate. That leadoff double killed him. I could have done more. I could have hit a couple more home runs, but I didn't. Didn't hit enough home runs. But we have now played for the St. Louis Cardinals, so I'm going to simulate through, and then we will simulate the entire season. We will simulate the entire career, basically, of the Juice, and get to the 2030 season where we can see Juice sign a new contract. So not something I expected to have happen here in St. Louis. I thought we'd be in the Mets for the entirety of our contract until we were open to be able to get a new contract offer in free agency. But here we are on the Cardinals and I'm not going to accept another or ask for another trade. We'll just stay with St. Louis until 2030 when we can offer a new contract or get into free agency for the first time. But that is going to do it for the video. It didn't go how I thought it was going to go, but you know what? Sometimes that might be a little bit better. I hope you guys enjoyed it, though. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I'll see you guys in 2030 for the Juice to sign a mega money deal. Peace.